like, Meatloaf Bailey, what a PR stunt. Look at me, guys. Yeah, I would do anything for pound notes. And I'm going to sit in a restaurant, and I'm going to look like, oh, I'm proper Chelsea, and I love Chelsea, and this is all on Siri Merchant Barley. What a load of bollocks.
Cucucucurea, se come una paella. Cucucucurea, se bebe una estrella. Jala, tiembla, que viene cucurea. Jala, tiembla, toma una galleta.
To get money from agents to publish information is not legal for a journalist. After 1 second, find one proof and I will deactivate my account.
Fab, I think you're taking this a bit to heart, honestly.
No, it's not too hard. It's too hard because you are on your fucking sofa just using my name and attacking me from your Twitter account with no face, no name and nothing. Just joking on me.
Yeah.
It's not too hard for me because I'm working and I don't like to go on Twitter and see the shit you're putting. Okay. So it could be too hard for you, not for me. I'm working and I don't want someone else to come in and joke on my news. You can joke about it. It's fine. It's humor. It's okay. But joke, not say that I'm getting money. Because I'm not getting any fucking money from the agents of any player. So joke whatever you want, do humor on me, on my name, or whatever you want.
I'll make it clear. I'll make it clear.
Greetings from Centre Parks, by the way. That's the background. I hope you're all well. This is just ridiculous, though, isn't it?
So have it right, up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC. Big up to every single one of you live and locked in. Up, everyone's doing well, winning live. First and foremost, I want you all smash the pieces that like and make sure you smash it. The likes are poor, get them up right now. Just go and hit the thumbs up. So have it right. We've got the subscribe button while you're at it as well. So make sure you smash that and help us get the 13K. And we've got the notification bell, ding dong. So have it right, so you know when we go live. And we've got the Minerals FC Ultras membership, which is down below in the description. Salute to all the Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to all the proper Chelsea. Everyone supporting the channel. I hope everyone is winning in life, as always. And big up to everyone. And good evening. Let's have it right. Good evening. And make sure you do tune in to the stream I had with Steve G last night. Was a fantastic stream. Lovely feedback from everyone. And plenty more minerals to land in the future. So big up to everyone. And we got a lot of packs to smoke tonight. So make sure, your lungs are good. You know what I'm saying? You need to light them Havanas. Yeah? Like them Cubans, bruv. You know what I'm saying? And we need the Levat Super Crema. So make sure you're drinking them damn minerals in. Salute everyone. First and foremost, have it right. We have to do what we always do. Have it right. We see things they'll never see. Shout out to our Chelsea old boys. Smash the likes and subscribe. Up the Chelsea. So, guys, ladies and gents, have it right. A lot's broken out. In the last, 15, 14 hours since this morning, all the way through to today. We've got the Clown Lake Defence League running riot at this moment in time. They think that that everyone's got an agenda on Chelsea Football Club, and they're pro Clown Lake. So have it right. So they're going to defend for that. They're going to fight for their lives to protect the clowns that are running our football club. There's a lot of things I do want to go through, and everyone knows what's coming. But we're going to start off. Firstly with it's never a dull moment at Chelsea. And regarding all the PI Happy Meals, they're flying about. I mean, it's just absolutely relentless, non-stop, and I'm getting tired by it. And it's just a disgrace, everything that's going on at Chelsea. But I want to start off with, what did we have this morning? This morning it broke out with a lovely article from Bloomberg. Again, another one. And who comes out? You know who comes out. The usual suspect. The face of Clown Lake. The only one in the game that loves to come out with a P and serve up a PR Happy Meal is the one and only, the Meatloaf Bowley. I would do anything for pound notes. Yeah, that wrong un. What did he come out and say today? Todd Bowley said that there's nothing irrational, guys. There's nothing irrational about Chelsea's approach, which he described as laying a long-term foundation, establishing a great leadership team, and responding to the environment. Listen, all right, this guy, man, is the biggest joke in world football. We got people coming out in the comments going, you know, the visionaries always deemed as the madmen, you know, but it all come to fruition. You don't know what the process is. And if you still don't know what the process is, then listen, you've got to have a nice little Kinder Egg surprise, mate. And yeah, you're getting your little toy in there that you probably ain't got the brain capacity to build. You know what I'm saying? So go and ask mummy in your mum's basement. You know what I'm saying? To go and build it for you. Because I honestly, this guy needs to just shut his mouth. Literally shut your mouth. Yeah. Everything that's going on at Chelsea, especially with Trev, especially with Conor, especially with Chilwell. Now you've got Sterling. Broha's just been flogged off. You know, it's just embarrassing. And you've got the audacity and arrogance to come out and say nothing's irrational. It's all irrational at Chelsea. There is no process. There is no thought process or planning. It's all scattergun. You've got a 45-man squad. You know what I'm saying? You've got a yes-man dictatorship. It's just relentless, mate. And this guy wants to come out and say it's not irrational. Mate, go and do some research. You must know the dictionary, or go to the dictionary. Go and research what irrational actually means, because it is plenty of irrational wrong-uns at Chelsea Football Club. You're all inventing this inverted irrationalism, bruv. That's what they've gone and done. And the supporters, a lot of them, mainly the wrong-uns in the fan base, are just buying into this. They're having their dopamine of João Felix, and don't worry about Conor Gallagher. Forget all that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, good riddance to the pit bull in the midfield, which Atletico Madrid are calling him the pit bull. Yeah, because he's a workhorse, bro. Proper Chelsea. He's a lion, mate. Yeah, and we've just let him go. But I'm gonna go on to that. But this is the first thing I want to address. Yeah. That he's going on about a long-term foundation, establishing a great leadership team and responding to the environment. Well, what's your environment? What is your environment, mate? Old Meatloaf Bowley, Bright Sparks. Because it's clearly not the customers. You don't give a shit about the customers, i.e. the supporters. So what environment? Your global environment, your marketing environment, your branding environment? The fact that you've got a bloated squad and you're just shipping out anyone or anything, you know, this ain't like doing your laundry, mate, where you just put it out in the washing line and, you know, hope the wind just blows it away because you're surplus to requirements. You don't want to wear it no more. And you're too lazy to go to, I don't know, cancer research or some sort of charity shop, you know. No, let's just let the wind blow like you lot fart in the wind. That's what these clowns are. They're a joke. There is no leadership team. There is no leaders in our team. You're gutting out all of our leaders. You're gutting out all of our experience. So someone explain to me, what are you establishing? And you then go, oh, yeah, it's a 5 to 10 year process. It's a 5 to 10 year project, which John Obi Mikel just taking the Mikel out of you clowns. It's unheard of in the game of football. It's about the now, the here and the now. And your process, your 5 to 10 year project, you're shipping players that you've bought only a year ago. You're not even giving them a chance to establish, to create great leaders in this team. So you're contradicting yourself with all this jargon that you put out on Bloomberg. And I don't want to see it on Bloomberg. How about address the Chelsea Supporters Trust? How about address the supporters and address us as supporters? No, you don't do that. You just come on for your 15 minutes of fame, Andy Warhol merchantry, bruv. All right. And just go, oh, we're responding to the environment and we're establishing a great leadership team and it's a long-term foundation. There is no foundation. The foundation is to make money. The foundation is for financial gain. That is all it is and all it will ever be. And if you cannot see that, you're blind as a bat. All right. So have it right. Which then leads me on to Todd Bowley. Yeah. The Meatloaf himself. He says, may get the headlines, but Chelsea is a heavily Clearlake club. Well, we know that. Siri Merchant is the head of Clearlake with Jose Figaziano. They're the ones making all these decisions. They're the ones at the forefront of every decision. He's the one that wanted Enzo Mascara. He's the one that wants Kindergarten FC. He's the one with Meatloaf Bowley that are going in, lowering the wage structure to maximise profits. And they are flipping players like burgers in Burger King, as we all know, and they are making profits. And they are. They've been on a financial level. They're successful. They've won the trophy of making the average wage of 60 grand a week to Roman Abramovich's 200 grand a week. The only difference is Roman Abramovich won a trophy every year, and these wrong'uns ain't won nothing, and we're out of every European competition. We've got to settle with the bottom of the barrel Conference League, which, by the way, we'll be playing on Thursday nights now. It then goes on to say Eghbali was heavily in the process of appointing Mascara is fully sold on him. And even though it is understood Chelsea expect to qualify for the Champions League, Maresca won't necessarily be sacked, if he does. Well, it's both. He won't be sacked and he won't be backed. He won't be sacked if he doesn't achieve that this season. So it's the same Jellyfish Potter mentality. If that was the case, why didn't you stick with Jellyfish Potter? You couldn't do it because why? The supporters turned. And once the supporters turn, all your project, all your process, all your buying time of your brand envelope PR goes in the bin and in the woods. And that's where it's going to go again. It's clear as day. This is Toothpick Jacobs spieling this garbage out, by the way, just to let you all know. Now, it then goes on to say, because we have to address what these lot come out with, yeah? The next one on the list is, if I can get it up, if I can find the wrong in himself. I can't stand this guy, man. Where is he? Where is this melt? Here it is. So basically, in other words, yeah, there is no point in trying to push this whole process with Enzo Mascara when you didn't go through a process with Pochettino after months of research and interview stages to then go and part ways with him because Pochettino had enough of your ridiculous model and is laughing at it right now, bagged his job in the States. You didn't want to back him. You didn't want to back Jellyfish Potter, although all you feed is this is a carbon copy of what we had under Potter and what we had under Pochettino. Exactly the same. There is nothing different. And it's the same process. The manager, the coach, whatever you want to call it, is the mouthpiece to this clown ownership. He will do what he's told, and that's it. So there is no difference. Why is everyone all of a sudden into this toxic positivity that this guy, I'm hearing this madness, yeah, that Enzo Mascara's our Marino now. He's a gaffer now. That's my gaffer. Shut up, you wrong'uns, yeah. All right. Marino exists and he's the greatest Chelsea manager. You don't insult him by bringing up a non-experienced championship manager who's only just managed his first Premier League game and compare him to our GOAT Marino. Yeah. It's a disgrace. Look at the wrong'uns in the fan base, what they're doing. Look how they're acting. It's irrational, bro. Yeah. Very irrational. What we doing here? Let's have it right. So, Meatloaf Bowley, moral of the story is, shut up, you clown, yeah? Because all you care about is pound notes. I don't want to hear you speaking, yeah? But let me tell you, when you do speak, you speak when it fits you perfectly. Because what did he say? What did he say about, with Eghbali, about our Trevoh Chalobah? He says, we're delighted that Trev will be extending his stay with Chelsea. He has been with us since childhood and has grown into an exceptional young player. He's an important part of our men's first team squad, and we're excited to see what's next for Trevoh Chalobah. Is that so, mate? Is that so? So that's why he's rotting with the under-23s. That's why he's been told to train on his own, basically, without the first team. That's why you've just robbed Trevoh Chalobah of his squad number of 14 that he always wore and gave it to who? João Felix. It's a disgrace. It's an absolute disgrace. Now, I'm going to try very hard not to be rattled, not to lose my head, yeah? Because that's all I do, all right? But when it comes to Trev, and the way he's been treated is unacceptable on all levels. You can't have these clowns going, there's nothing irrational about what we're doing. We're building a long-term process, but yet you've got Trev Rott in there. You've got Raheem Sterling being told by this yes man that he's not in the plans. And now this guy's been told, train at home. You're not welcome. We don't want you. But yet you're the ones that signed this guy and paid him 325 grand a week. You did it, not Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling didn't put something in your head, mate, and say, let's have it right. You're paying me 325 grand a week and 45 million to Manchester City. No, it's the other way around, mate. You're the clowns that made that deal. And now what? You just want to chop him off, whether you rate Sterling or don't rate him. Stop disrespecting our players. It's not a good look. And it's not a good look to the players that you are bringing in. But let's have it right. All these players that we've got with the 191 years of amortization of contract years, all right, they don't care because they're getting paid every year, every week for 8-9 years. They're made. They're set up. They've hit the jackpot in casino, bruv. All right? That's why they don't care until they're getting that treatment, until they're told you're not training with the first team, you're not getting picked, you don't suit my style anymore, you're not the winger I want. Yeah? Not the winger I want. You're not the player I need. I don't need this in my team anymore because I'm Enzo Mascara and I decide everything. Shut up. You don't decide nothing. You don't decide what signings, what goes in, what comes out. Yeah? So have it right. You don't. And I know that. And this is the sad thing is like, you can't even blame this guy because he's an outright yes man. But don't give it all the big I am bollocks in the presser to make out like you're in charge. You ain't in charge of shit. And that's the fact. He ain't in charge of nothing. All right? He comes out today and giving it all the spill. You know, I'm working with 23 players. Today I worked with 20 players. Yesterday I worked with 21 players. Oh, you know, it's not 42 players. All right. So where are the other fucking 24 players? Where are they, Enzo, mate? Where? They don't turn up to Cobham? They're not training with the under-23s. They're not training in the gym because we saw a clip of all the players in the gym. It looked like Reading Festival, mate. Yeah? What are we doing? So that doesn't exist? If all the players that you're training, the 23 players that you're training, what is going on with all the other players? Are they twiddling their thumbs? Are they at home getting nice home-cooked meals? What are we doing here? You're trying to just shove it all under the carpet like everything's all rosy and everything's under control and nothing's toxic, nothing's negative behind the scenes because you're so in control that that's your team that you picked. You picked these players. Let me remind this geezer, all right? Let me remind Enzo Mascara because, listen, I'm not even coming at this guy because I know he's a yes man, but I always said to you, and I'm clipped for saying this, right? I'm always clipped for saying this. If I see him talking shit and yes man rubbish, which is what he's coming out with, I'm gonna call it out. And I've always said that. I've never said I'm not gonna let him get off scot-free, yeah? And everyone can vouch for me. Every single one of you can vouch for me. But Enzo Mascara said pre-season, which Raheem Sterling was part of that squad, all right? Trev wasn't, by the way. The position for Raheem is a winger. In the way he was in these games, I don't see him in another position. For sure, he is one of our important players. Right? He's come out and said that. Yeah? He said, the position of Raheem for me is a winger. With the position he was in the first 4 games with us, I don't see him in another position in any game. It can happen when we need to use him in a different position for sure. He is one of our most important players together with the rest. At this moment, sometimes he's playing from the start. Sometimes he goes inside. The important thing is we give him minutes and he's doing well. And all of a sudden, Raheem knows I've spoken to him and he needs to find minutes elsewhere. All of a fucking sudden. You've brought in Felix. You brought in Pedro Neto and it's flipped the script now. So what's going on? What were you talking about, Enzo? Why are you switching so quickly? What, you've trained with him for that period? And all of a sudden, now you realise Sterling's not your guy, but yet Sterling was good enough for the system that you're copying of Pep Guardiola, that played in Pep Guardiola's Man City team? Make it make sense to someone. Make it make sense. I'm doing you like a kipper, mate. Like, you can't fool me and you can't fool the Minerals FC. It doesn't add up. It just doesn't. You contradict yourself. You're trying to show like, yeah, I've just thrown out a senior player. It's not the fact that Sterling's on 325 grand a week. It's not the fact that he's still got 3 years on his contract. It's not the fact that they need to free up the wage structure so they can go and buy another player that they want to buy. It's not enough that they've gutted out Cobham, stripped our 2 hotels, stripped our training ground and car park, all real estate, that they can't, go in the market. They can't even do that. It's not enough, is it? So we need to exile Chilwell, who apparently, again, was on pre-season. What's the point in taking him? Why didn't you treat him like Trev? Why was Broha on pre-season and Trev wasn't? And Broha's in now getting sold to Ipswich on a loan with an obligation to buy for 30 million if they stay up. Right? So what was the point in Broha going to pre-season? It's embarrassing. So give the same energy to every player, Enzo Mascara. But you didn't do that. You're doing what you're told, son. That's what you're doing. You're a yes man at Clown Lake, and that's why they love you. And that's why you got this job. You got this job because you're controlled. And that's it. So don't sit in the presser going, yeah, I'm speaking to Chilwell, can go and get minutes elsewhere. He's no longer needed. And so Sterling, what if you can't sell them? What if you can't get rid of them? What, you're just going to have these players at Cobham, not with the first team? It's going to run you down, mate. It's going to wear you down. It's going to eat away at you. You can't be having that. And that goes for all the other 24 players that need to be shipped out. Yeah? And it's not going to happen. What you got? 10 days left? How many days you got left? Yeah? He comes out and says it doesn't matter whether they're on 20-year contracts. I don't care. It's not my problem. All I care about now. Well, it should be your problem, because if you don't want certain players and they got a death row contract, which the majority do, what are you going to do, mate? You're going to have to be forced to play them. You're forced to play players like Enzo Fernandez. You're forced to pay players. You're forced to do whatever you do, which is why you played a 4-3-3 in the first game of the season against Man City. You didn't even play your own system that you're so stubborn for. You're a walking contradiction. And then all these supporters are bigging it up, going, I love the way he muddied the brown envelope. He didn't mud brown envelopes. He was saying what Clown Lake wanted him to say. He's protecting Clown Lake. He's a defender of Clown Lake. He's not a defender of Chelsea, because Clown Lake ain't Chelsea. You understand where I'm going with this? Yeah? Do you get where I'm going with this? He is basically the mouthpiece, acting like he's all arrogant and in control, and treating our players, and Cobham players especially, like absolute shit. Because he hasn't even trained with Trev, and Trev is clear of Badashile, he's clear of Disasi, he's clear of Colwill, and he's clear of Fafana, and he's clear of Enzo Fernandez as a captain. Trev should be captain. Trev should be in that back line. But yet you ain't saying nothing, because you ain't got no say. Yeah? And everyone's going, oh, I love him so much. And then the classic for me, was, who was it? Someone in the club. What was it? This is it. Clown Lake, right? Clown Lake and Bowley are prepared to ignore all the noise if Chelsea get off to a bad start in the league, like they did against Jellyfish Potter to a point, until they had to get Paulstein to come out and go, Potter's here, not just for months, he's here for years. He's one of the best managers in the world. Let's have it right. The Pornstein bomber. Let's mud you, son. All right. Pinocchio in human form. And then we got, he says they're going to ignore, and just like Pochettino, he was getting it, Poch out. And it's all the Poch outers, yeah, that fed an agenda on Poch, that are asking for Enzo to have time, but they wouldn't give time to Pochettino. You contradicting flip-flop merchants, yeah, are absolute embarrassment to the fan base, yeah. But this is what done me in. Chelsea's leadership team not only believe he's top coach based on what? He's never managed Champions League. He's never won Champions League. He's never managed in the Premier League. Never won the Premier League. Never won an FA Cup, Carabao Cup. He hasn't won any European competition, but he's won the Championship. So he's one of the top coaches. He like Jellyfish Potter. Yeah, even Jellyfish Potter's got more experience than Enzo Mascara. What are we doing here? He was a cigar holder at Pep Guardiola, bro. Even Pep's probably looking at him going, "What are you dealing with, son? Why have you taken this job?" Probably like he was talking to Cole Palmer, Pep Guardiola, going, "Do you want to come back now?" Do you know what I'm saying? They say he's a top coach, but a strategic and personality fit. He's a top coach, but a strategic and personality fit. In other words, he's a perfect yes man. Yeah, strategic yes man. Sources also say Maresca has an aura around Cobham, something several players felt former coach Graham Potter lacked, and that's from Toothpick Jacobs, which we've heard this before. And all these melts in the fan base are going, "Oh my gaffer, he's got aura." I'll tell you what aura he's got. He's got aura of a yes man. Right? Now, Clown Lake, let's have it right. You got it all your way. You've had your third manager now. You've had Jellyfish Potter. You've had Poch. You're now getting Enzo Mascara. You've got it your way. You've gutted out all of Cobham. You stripped our real estate, hotels. All right? You sold our entire Champions League team. You stripped all of our directors. You got rid of Neil Bath. You got rid of Jim Fraser. You got rid of Cobham. Tea Lady, Grandsman. It's all yours. So what's your fucking excuse? Yeah? You want to feed PR that there's no pressure for this guy to get top four. You want to feed this PR that even if the noise comes from the supporters, they're not going to budge. Let me fucking land it and say it for what it is, yeah? All right? You will have to sack him if he doesn't get top four. You will have to fucking take the noise, and you will have to accept it, and you will see the wrath of the supporters because no one's accepting it. You're in your third season now, all right? There is no honeymoon period, first year, let's have a go in the second year. Nah, mate. This yes man aura needs to get put in the bin. All right, this mid mentality, this lack of ambition, all right, and ruthlessness. You're ruthless with gutting out and selling players and getting money for players. But when it comes to football in terms of building a fucking team that you spent 1.4 billion on and we ain't won fuck all and we ain't challenging for nothing, and you're saying, "Oh, even if we don't get Champions League, you're not going to sack him," tells me you've got your yes man for your conveyor belt of Kindergarten FC to monetize content, to make profits, and just happy-go-lucky like the Magic Roundabout with your PR Happy Meals, and using these Fabrizio Romanos, Pawnstees, Toothpick Jacobs to keep forcing this false hope and toxic positivity, and all your influencers and all your platforms that are all fucking inverted galore, left, right, and centre, to keep pushing it. No one's going to buy it, mate. You ain't got time to buy no more. What are you, stupid or what? It's generational PR. I'll give you that. I applaud that. It's generational PR. World class. It's a shame you can't sign generational world class fucking players because your wage structure doesn't dictate it. João Felix come to Chelsea because he's been here. Yes, he might be loved by the supporters. We love our players. We support our players. And he was on a loan. But only because he rejected Arsenal at that time, we loved it even more. The reality is, all right, he's got to earn his stripes. He has to earn his stripes. What happens if he doesn't perform? These supporters, yeah, these so-called supporters, we call them, a lot of them are plastics. They'll be feeding agendas. Now Gallagher's gone, Mason Mount's gone, Kai Havertz is gone, Kovacic Jorginho's gone, Chilwell's gone. Everyone's going, who's next on the list? Who's next on the menu to feed an agenda on? We're waiting for it. I know Mudrik's there. How has Mudrik outlasted Raheem Sterling? In a system that Sterling knows more than Mudrik. He's got more ball IQ than Mudrik. Yet Mudrik, I'll tell you why. Because Mudrik, they know that that's an asset to them, and they'll try and get more money for Mudrik because he's on a death row contract. Sterling's only on 3 years. Yeah? Reece James will be the next victim to be exiled. All right? Trevoh Chalobah represents what a footballer should be like. Yeah? Trev represents Cobham. Trev loves his football club. It's disgusting. It makes me sick to my stomach how he's been treated. And all you platforms, all you fucking melts, all you do is just put it to the side. You just shrug it off like it's nothing. Like everyone else we got in our back line is elite, bruv. World class. The Trev's not getting nowhere near him, bruv. They're all fucking Nestas and Maldinis and Thiago Silvas. Because you want to feed agendas. All the ones that fed agendas on the Mounts, the Havertz and this and that. Look at Kai Havertz now. Look at him now. Look at him evolving, building into a world-class player. With a fucking balanced team and a right structure. It's not all about maximising profits and bringing kindergarten FC. Because if you do it the right way, you get the right results, you get the right progression. You can trust the fucking process. There's no process to trust in this club no more. What process is there? Someone explain to me the process. I'll tell you the process. Clownate have come in and destroyed whatever Romans built. Everything that was in Roman's existence has been obliterated from this football club. And you know what? I saw a tweet today that is stressing Chelsea are in bad trouble. We're going to get a transfer ban and we're going to get points deductions. And it's not going to end. There's no chance, they said. No chance of top four. Now, these clowns know there ain't no top four. They know what's coming. But I don't give a fuck. I don't care. We've meant to have a super youth team. We're meant to be with the right gaffer now. We're going to play the horizontal, vertical, inverted goalkeepers, inverted nutsacks. Yeah? I'm all good, bruv. We're going to get top four. What's going to stop us winning the lot? What's going to stop us? This is what I'm hearing. We're cooking. Our gaffer's cooking the media. We're cooking. He has to come out and address Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville that are only saying the fucking truth. What I say. What are these other players going to do, Enzo, mate? What are they going to do? They're just going to sit there, bruv? What? On their contracts? Raheem Sterling ain't going to go Saudi and he ain't going to go on loan. So where's he going, mate? Where's he going? Who's going to pay him his wages? You're stuck. You're done like kippers. And rightly so. And I hope Trev does the same and feeds you the same Minerals FC medicine. Yeah? Because you're lacking it. You're lacking it. You need to drink them minerals in, Meatloaf Bowling Siri Merchant. Yeah? You need to drink them in. You understand me? Let's see what club goes for him. But I guarantee it'll be a club that wants to do things the right way. It ain't going to be our club. Who wants to come to our club? Joe Felix come for his paydays on a seven-year contract, bruv. He's loving it. He's got his money for 7 years. Bonuses, whether he gets bonuses or doesn't. He's made. That's why all these players are coming. Yeah? This is where we are. Like, what process? How much more money you want to spend? You want to spend more money. They're spending more and more and more money. Where's Osimhen, mate? Where's Ivan Toney, mate? You know, get him in, mate. Get him in. What's taking so long? Yeah? What's taking so fucking long for you to bring in a striker in your 5th transfer window and you still haven't bought us a world-class striker? What fucking building is that? What squad building is that? What about replacing Thiago Silva? By the way, salute to Thiago Silva. Yeah, come from PSG to win the Champions League with Chelsea. We got João Felix. Oh, João Felix. Oh, he came from Real Madrid to play the Conference League. Fuck off, man. What are we doing here, bruv? All right, come for his paycheck. What about replace Thiago Silva? By the way, scored a debut. He scored his first goal for Fluminense. Respect to the GOAT, bruv. Baller. We need him now. We need him now at Chelsea. Right? Calmness, leadership, composure, eliteness. What we got? He would clear off the line that Badashile clearance. What did Badashile do? Just watch it. He's just like a dildo, bruv. He moves unless he's dictated to move, you know? It's embarrassing, bruv. We're a shambles. What does it take? Like to build a core in a football team. They're the basics of football. They're the common basics. You come in and just sabotaged us. Like, you've absolutely sabotaged us. And now we're forced with this Enzo Rongan Fernandez being our captain. Outright racist Rongan, yeah? You've got Casado having to play with this guy who clearly just doesn't work. We're now going to have Felix as a number 10. It's just fucking shambles. It's an absolute shambles. How do you expect to get the best out of all these players if you're not giving them the right profile players around them, the right leadership, the right experience, the right blend? You know? But don't worry, they got this shiny toy, Felix, yeah? They got this shiny toy. And I like him. I do like him. I'm quite excited to see what he brings, you know? But I know his flaws as well. And I know he's been to every single club and he hasn't landed it. He hasn't been consistent. We need consistency. We need a level of eliteness and experience. And I don't know if Felix is going to deliver that. I hope he does. But what we doing here, bruv? You're buying wingers galore. We got, what's his name? Esteval Willian and Kendry Pies come in. They're promised minutes. They're promised first team football. So they're coming in as well. Don't worry, we'll ship out Cole Palmer because Cole Palmer's going to go, yeah, I want to win stuff. I want to play Champions League football. And now we're transfer banned. Now we're points deducted. We're not going to get. We could be as bad as relegation, which brings me to this point, right? Let's just say, argument's sake, and I listen, nothing's far-fetched with these clowns, the way they've destroyed our football club. But let's say we get a serious points deduction, and I think Man City will as well. And that's why I think Arsenal are going to win the league. That's the only way they're going to win the league, is by City having points deductions and getting charges, yeah? Rightfully so, bro, all right? But if we got relegated, argument's sake, or we were that far in the mud, in the gutter, all right, on a serious level, these clowns will sell us. And do you know what the funny thing is? Do you know what the joke is? As they're proper jokers, bruv, yeah? The biggest joke about it is they will sell our football club. They've stripped all of our assets. They'll still own them on their sister company that's no part of Chelsea. And when they sell the club, for the 2.5 billion that they actually bought it for, they'll sell it for double, if not more, and they don't lose financially. And in the meantime, they've been cashing in with Cobham like that. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Racking it in, bruv. And no one says nothing. No one says nothing. Everyone's buying into a process that they think is going to work. It's not been proven in the history of football. So why is it going to work with these clowns that don't know nothing about football? And they're still making decisions and doubling down and outright taking the piss out of the supporters. And yet supporters just want to sit back and go, they're fucking increasing coaches now. The price of coaches, they're in. But season ticket holders can't even get fucking away tickets no more. Why? Because they're going on the black market, yeah, where these clowns are using a third party company to sell them for double, triple the price, so they can make money there, and they're getting their percentage. But do you know that? Did you know that? You wouldn't know that, would you? Why would you know that? Smash the like button. Every single one of you, smash the like button as well, because we ain't even started yet. Yeah? We ain't even started. He says, I'm not working with 42 players. I'm working with 21 players. The other 15, 20 players are training apart. Lovely. Great unity, that. Isn't it? That's really saying we're together. We're building a lovely environment, a Chelsea family environment. We're in it together. It's us against the world mentality. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. It's a squad, half a squad against Clown Lake. It's half a squad that can't stand this gaffer because he's doing what he's told, and they know it. You see, players like Trev, players like Sterling, Chilwell, all the players, you think they're stupid. Do you actually think that they're that stupid that they don't see and can't see what's happening? They see more than what you get let off, bro. All right? I've been knowing that these clowns go in and out of dressing room every game since before the World Cup. Right? I've known that these clowns are dictating every single manager that ever is appointed. That's why you're going further down in quality. And I always said to you, Pochettino was the best they're going to get as a yes man, because we know he's a yes man. He's a transitional phase manager. They couldn't even handle him. He got to the point where he said, "Do you know what? This is a joke. I'm not doing this anymore." And he walked out. 1 year under Clown Lake, he walked out. And he could take 5 years under that wrong and Levy. Yeah? And now you got Enzo Mascara, which you've gone down in even further quality, further less experience. So what do you expect to achieve? What do you expect these young players to look up to this guy? Bruv, a process is a process. The classic PR was Felix, another one, same PR as when he first signed. Oh, the process is great. I'm really excited with it. I want to do great things. He said exactly the same thing as when he signed on loan. It's a carbon copy. It's a template. That's what they use. So it's just pummeled down everyone's timeline continuously so that you go, yeah. I'm believing in it again. I'm getting excited again. Listen, let's have it right. When that transfer window shuts, yeah, and we're having the shit time, yeah, and it ain't all a walk in the park. You understand me? All right. And it does get bad or it does get toxic. There ain't no signings to make. There ain't no PR of signings that you're bringing in. You ain't going to have that to fall back on. And eventually the brown envelopes will run out with Fabrizio Romano, Pornstein, Toothpick Jacobs. You can't mug us off. You're not mugging us off. And the proper Chelsea that go and they see what they see, they're not going to be mugged off. And it's going to get to a point where all your PR ain't going to do now. And that's where you're done. And you're scared at that point. They are scared of protests. But this fan base is so divided, and you've got wrongers going, oh, let's unite. They're all against us because Jamie Carragher and Neville, I mean, they are only actually calling it out for what it is. If they're forcing an agenda on our football club, I'm coming for them. Facts. I'll come at anyone. They've always hated us. But let's have it right. They're not saying anything wrong. You've got people going on Talk Sport, and you've got pundits like Andy Jacobs there calling them Clown Lake. You've got the Clown Lake Defence League with Simon Jordan trying to come at Alex Crook. And Alex Crook is saying it's a car crash. It's a shambles. It's a fucking shambles because everyone knows how football is. Everyone knows how it should be played out. Everyone knows the blueprint. Everyone knows what works. And everyone's trying to go, oh, look, they're going down the Manchester City path. No, we're not. We're not going down Real Madrid path, Manchester City path. Just look at how worlds apart we are. When they took over our football club, we were top 4 side. We were Club World Cup champions. We recently won the Champions League and the Super Cup. And we were competing. We recently, before that, had a transfer ban. And we lost Eden Hazard. We brought through Cobham. We value Cobham. These lot don't value nothing but a pound note. And yet everyone is sponsoring this shit. And it's always the ones that want to be wrong and strong because they look at people like us that are agenda merchants because they don't want to agree that we're right. We're fucking right. And we know we're right. We know football. We know what works in football. And we know Chelsea. And this is not Chelsea. Everything they're doing is not Chelsea. It's Clown Lake. Yeah? Everything. From top to bottom. Everything's backwards. Everything's inverted, bruv. You've sold every valuable asset from Cobham. Everyone. Pretty much. Everyone's gone. And now you're going to rely upon Reece James, if he can stay fit. Toothpick Jacobs says he's back, and apparently he's not back because Enzo Mascara said he's still injured. So which one is it, you fucking brown envelopes? Yeah? Then you've got Colwill, who'll probably get shipped out. Yeah? So have it right. So here we are, sitting here, bruv. We're sitting here. And we know that's their last cash injection. But for what, bruv? For what? What are you buying? Like, let's be real. Look at the state of that midfield. Look at the state of that back line. Look at the fucking goalkeeper situation. Look at the fact we've got no striker. Bring me a striker. Bring me Osimhen. Bring me fucking Ivan Toney. Doesn't change the situation. We're still going to be leaking goals. We're still going to be getting run through in the midfield. You're having me on, bruv. You're going to have Felix, Jackson, Felix, Osimhen, and Cole Palmer, right? And who else are you going to have in there? Mudryk. What's their pressing like? What's their off-the-ball work like? What's their recoveries like? What's it like for them to get some tackles in and help the teammates and help that midfield that will be running in mud? And then we're going to expose the back line. You need 2 Bisons in that midfield. Enzo ain't one. And Casado's trying to be one and he's working towards one, but he can't do it on his own. That's why when Conor was in the midfield with Casado, you had a balance. You had recovery. Let me fucking land it for what it is, yeah? Let me land it for what it is. I'm sick and tired of this shit. Honestly. Let me bring you up Conor Gallagher, yeah? All right? Let me bring you up Conor Gallagher. This is why Diego Simeone has signed this player. All right? Conor Gallagher for Chelsea in the Premier League last season. Most touches, 2,603 touches. Most possession won, 221. Most duels won, 212. Most fouls conceded, 83. Most fouls won, 64. Most interceptions, 43. Second most chances created in 53, and second most big chances created 11, and second most assists in 7. And you've just gone and sold this player, and you're telling us that we're upgrading by bringing in João Felix. We're upgrading with Enzo Fernandez and having a Caicedo double pivot. You're fucking out your minds. No one's going to play like Conor plays. No one's going to off the ball work and hunt and give any midfield any room to breathe, bro. All right? That's what he does, and he's all over the pitch. We don't have that. We've lost that now. So therefore, in my eyes, we're weakened in the midfield, which weakens our protection to our fucking defence. That is weak as anything. You know, it's like, what are we doing here? And these clowns will buy into all the agenda, bruv. They'll buy into all the agenda from the social media wrong-uns. And this is why we are where we are. This is why the squad's in the state that it is. You know, this is why Elise didn't sign for Chelsea. These players are not stupid. And like Jody Morris came out and said, Neil Bath, Jim Fraser worked very hard in the academy, all right, to make sure Chelsea was represented in the correct manner, professional, all right, elite and professional. As we are, we're an elite football club. We're the biggest club in London, most elite, right? He made sure that they were the forefront. They were the faces of Cobham Academy, which is why we had the best academy in world football, bro. All right, that's why we got all these young players, your Musialas and Elises, all going to great teams now and moving on to great things. All right, you got Mason Mount being shipped out for pound note, shipping him out to those Mancs, forced him out, same as Conor Gallagher, but no one says the same shit. Everyone still feeds the agenda, and I bet you they'll still boo Mason Mount, knowing how Conor Gallagher was treated, because that's how inverted everyone is. All right. But I know the truth, so I applaud these players. I applaud players that win us Champions League. I applaud players that are delivered at our football club. I won't applaud a fucking racist captain, all right, that is still allowed to play in our midfield. I'm not going to applaud that. But all the little agenda merchants that hate Mount, oh, he stepped up to Mason Mount. But let me tell you, when Mason Mount goes in the dressing room, gives him the fucking eyeballs, mate, Enzo Fernandez laughs at him because he puts his head down. Enzo puts his head down because it was all for cameras. It's all for show. It's all PR. Everything this club does is PR, which is why Arsenal are where they are. Arsenal have been in the gutter for how many years, bruv? Banter FC, because of the PR, because of all this trust the process, trust top four as a trophy. We're building, we're going with youth. It don't get you nowhere. It don't win you nothing. Instead, now we got Clown Lake selling our players, our fucking players that won the Champions League for Chelsea, Club World Cup, Super Cup, to rivals, to strengthen rivals. Roman never done that. Roman would never do that. He would never sell players to strengthen rivals. He would sell players that are surplus to requirements to those so-called rivals because he knows it don't make them any better. He's got the best out of those players. And he'll give him a chance, like he gave Petr Cech a chance to go Arsenal get minutes because Courtois was holding us to ransom, saying if I'm not going to be the number one and Cech's going to be number one, I'm not playing on the bench because I've come from on loan from Atletico Madrid. So we were in a position where we had to make a decision. Cech went to Arsenal. He wanted to get minutes, and that was it, bruv. You know, David Luiz, William Gallas, all these players. We got rid of them as surplus to requirements. But when they played for Chelsea, we got the best out of them. All right? We don't sell them when they're at the start of their careers, and especially when they've won us trophies and the elite trophies that no other London clubs won. What are we doing here? Why would you do that? Because they don't care. They don't care about Chelsea. They don't care about the heritage, bro. And now we're looking to hear about Chilwell going to Man United to replace Luke Shaw, the fish and chip merchant. He won't miss a Chinese, bruv, but he'll miss the whole season. You know what I'm saying? He won't miss his Friday night fish and chips, but he'll miss a whole season. But Chilwell, he might be on the injury list. Maybe if he goes to a proper medical team, because let's have it right, we've had the Remedy medical team, all right, this whole celebrity firm as a third company, freelance company, to be our medical team for these players who do Billie Eilish and David Grohl and celebrities like that. What an embarrassment, bro. Get professionals in the game, man. No, let's get some people from rugby. Let's get our mental skills coach from the All Blacks. Let's get our cultural speaker from rugby in Australia. What are we doing here, bro? What is this? They're trying to change our culture. They've destroyed our culture. The culture now is mediocrity. The culture now is low standards and just trickle along. and buying to trust the process. That's the culture now. There is no fucking die-hard mentality, no surrender mentality no more. And the only ones that have it is the old school Chelsea. And the lifeline to save our club is the old school Chelsea. There is no one else that can do it, because this new generation of supporters, are being moulded by the PR for Clown Lake to buy into everything that they serve up. And that's why we are set up for failure. Because the further along you go with this PR and you buy into it, the further and further our club gets buried. And this is the facts. Like, I don't think I've seen a quicker decline in an elite football club than I have Chelsea. Man United under the Glazers haven't declined as bad as this, bruv, in what, 2 years? 2 years. And they've spent 1.4 billion. That's 5 transfer windows. And we're told by Paulstein, the pathetic wrong'un, that, they need 4 transfer windows. Well, we're now in our 5th transfer window. So you've already surpassed that. And we're still what? You're still building? What are you building, bruv? What are you building? Don't give me all this Reece James, if you're not strong enough to carry the bricks, then you're not the ones to build with. Well, fucking hell, let's see if you stay to carry the bricks, Reece James, and build, mate. Because I know you want out to go Real Madrid. I've known that for ages. It's just you can't stay fit, so they won't take the risk on you. This is what I'm saying, man. They don't care. There's no loyalty to our football club no more. There's no loyalty with these players that we're bringing in. The loyal ones like Trevoh Chalobah are getting thrown out. The ones like Mason Mount getting shipped out. They're not worthy. But they also know that this club's no longer the club under Don Roman. They know that the standards, the ambition's no longer there, bruv. You know? And that's why we are where we are. It's a house of cards. You're not wrong. Let's blow it all down, bruv. Yeah? The big bad wolves of the Minerals FC will blow it down, yeah? You know what I'm saying? What are we doing here, guys? When are the Chelsea going to stand up for this nonsense? You know what? People have a dig at chanting Conor Gallagher, yeah? But let's educate these melts, yeah? It's not so much like everyone believes Conor is like the best world-class player ever. You know what I'm saying? He's not even like Mason Mount level. Like, I'll be real, yeah? And if he was in Roman era, Gallagher is at best a squad player. But he would want to be a squad player and learn and build and have elite players to train with and be part of a winning team. And he's Chelsea supporter and he loves Chelsea. He's been given the opportunity by Pochettino, he was the first name on the team sheet with Cole Palmer every single game, all right? Came out publicly and said, you know, do you want Conor Gallagher? And this and that. He said, well, he's in my team lineup. That tells you everything you need to know. He wanted to keep Conor. He wanted to keep Thiago Silva. But these clowns didn't want to do that. So they got him out the door. Yeah? But my point is, Conor in this team right now, which is a weak Chelsea team, even our Gianfranco Zola, Ruud Gullit team, LeBeouf's, Bakayoko's, fucking Pachescu, put in Dimitri Karin, bruv, in goal right now. Is better than Sanchez and fucking the guy we don't even know about. Yeah? All right? Spencer's and all these players. This team wipes the floor with this team, bruv, that these clans are built. Like, because there's levels there, man. There's levels. There's heritage. There's DNA. All right? Conor Gallagher is like the best midfielder and proven statistically. These guys go about data and AI and scouting. The data tells you that Conor's second and if not number one in pretty much all the categories to do with football for Chelsea last season. So he's clearly our best midfielder. He's better than Enzo. He's better than Casado. He's better than fucking Lavia, who didn't play the whole season. And he was always reliable, always there, never injured, and landed minerals and played for the badge and bled blue. All right? We hold value to that. He's one of our own. One of our own doesn't mean nothing. Even the Chelsea supporters, online especially, and platforms that spill out all their toxic garbage, yeah, feeding anti-Cobham agenda, yeah, is a disgrace. What's the point in being a Chelsea supporter if you don't value your own Cobham? You don't value one of your own. And all you want to do is fucking feed agenda on one of your own. I blame international supporters for feeding this fucking shit, and certain supporters that go to games feeding this shit, feeding agenda on Cobham. This is where we are now. Because you don't understand. You don't get it. And these clowns are feeding off of that. They're loving it. They're drinking it in. A lot of the international supporters, a lot of Chelsea supporters that go to games have participated in the agenda against Cobham, against Cobham players, because they clearly don't understand. We love having homegrown players, just like we had Tom Terry, just like we had Reece James, we had Billy Gilmore even come through, we had Mason Mount, Reece James were the creme de la creme out of Cobham, touted by Neil Bath as Mason Mount is the best talent to come out of Cobham, ahead of Reece James. You lot were arguing, saying Reece James is more of a captain than Mason Mount. Yet Frank Lampard made him captain, Tuchel made him captain. He was captain in youth, and you wanted to force your agenda because you couldn't stand Mason Mount. And now he's out your club. You want to feed that agenda. He lives rent-free in your head. But look at the current state of what we are. Look where we are. What are we challenging for? Cole Palmer will be the next one to be shipped out. He'll be gone, mate. He'll be gone. He's not going to stand for this crap. He wants to win. He's saying it's up to me to deliver the goods for Chelsea's season because he's got elite mentality come from City, yeah, and their academy. He's got elite mentality. He wants to carry Chelsea. He shouldn't be just carrying Chelsea. We should have a spine to carry Chelsea, to help these young players to learn. You know, if you don't value Conor Gallagher, yeah, in this current team we got, then you just shouldn't even support us. It's a joke. It's an absolute joke. If we want to chant his name, we'll chant his name. It's a message. It's a message to the clown owners. Yeah. It's a message. That's where it starts. Yeah. And Roman chants will start. Yeah. And don't think Chelsea supporters are just going to sit back and accept it. They're waiting, and they'll be patiently waiting, and it will come. And there ain't nothing you can do about it, Clownley. Mentality's gone. Mentality's gone. It's so weak now. Everything is weak. And the joke is, right, while Sterling's in the squad and he's got the number 7 shirt, you've got Neto being announced and you've got the Sterling shirt number 7 behind Neto, and you've just given him the number 7 shirt. I mean, how unprofessional, how disgraceful is that is? Agendas aside, whether you rate Sterling or don't, it's a fucking embarrassment. It's outright disgraceful, bruv. Honestly, how can you do that? How can you give him... And not only that, you gave Neto number 19 shirt, which is Mason Mount's number, right? Yeah, that we won the Champions League with, all right? Which he wanted to keep for the entire legacy at Chelsea. He was offered Lampard's number 8, and he said, no, I'm not going to take the number 8. I want to make 19 my own. I want to be the next one like JT, all right? That's what he fucking said, all right? These clowns didn't value him, bruv, because they spent 635 million in fucking 2 transfer windows and were forced to sell it to balance the books, otherwise you get a transfer ban and fine. So have it right, yeah? And you're giving it Neto, and then like that, you switch it and give it Sterling's number, and supporters have gone and bought the number 19, and now you've got to refund it. I mean, what a fucking, it's all over the gaff. Everything's all over the gaff. It's all over the gaff. And now they've come back, retract and going, they're not going to announce all the squad numbers till the end of the transfer window. Well, I say you should do it. But you can't do that, can you? Because we started the fucking season, so you have to give them the squad numbers. You know, the number 14 is Trevoh Chalobah, and you give that to João Felix. João Felix ain't even a number 14. To me, it's backwards. Why is he number 4? Why don't you take the number 10 shirt off Mudryk? Because he ain't a number 10, right? He ain't a number 10. What about Madueke's wearing the number 11? He's wearing Didier Drogba's number. They gave Gianfranco Zola's number to Caicedo, right? They've given Frank Lampard's number 8 to fucking Enzo. And he's wearing our captain's armband. Do you understand what I'm saying here? It might be all banters and laughs and cries, but we take this seriously. Football is meant to be our escapism. Chelsea's meant to be our escapism. We don't mind if it's a process and we don't mind if we see progression, but we've gone through 3 of their own gaffers. They've destroyed everything, bruv, gutted us from top to bottom. And now they're saying we're rebuilding and we need time. And don't worry about getting top 4. What is this? And we spent the most money. You're having a laugh. You're having a laugh. You're having a joke, bruv. It's got to be a wind-up. It has to be a wind-up. And who's accepting it? Who's accepting it? Who wants to accept this, yeah? All the usual suspects, all the wrong-uns. They're probably literally looking at a poster of João Felix deep-throating something. You know what I'm saying? Let's have it right. That's what these lot are, yeah? They want their little flicks and tricks and ballerinas on the pitch, but they don't value Cobham. They don't value you need your generals in your team. You need them to dig you out in games where it's 0-0 or you're not playing quite well and someone just digs it out, makes that tackle, fires up the team. Well, who's going to give you that? Who's going to give you that? Who's going to press elite from the front? Yeah? Goldfish. Oh, goldfish. Goldfish. Yeah, getting hospitality in the 2 hotels that these clowns robbed of us. Yeah. And he's got Finkelstein, yeah, who's meant to be a Chelsea supporter, watching our club just disintegrate and be gutted, supporting this shit because he's getting paid. And everyone's getting paid. And everyone's getting hospitality. Everyone's getting their benefits and their perks. Not us on the Minerals FC. They stay well clear of us. They try and cancel us. They send their little brown envelope minions to try and cancel me. Yeah? Let's have it right. Jog on, you melts. You ain't cancelling nothing because we can't be cancelled, bruv. We're bulletproof. Yeah? We love our Chelsea and we'll stand up for what's right. Yeah? You understand me? Smash the like button. We're in Disarcy's not in Maresca's long-term plans. Yet he was taken on pre-season. Isn't it interesting? They're getting rid of quite a few French players as well. I'm hearing Badashile as well. And Fofana will probably be surplus to requirements. So have it right. I think Fofana will be surplus to requirements. Yeah? So Enzo Mascara says it's not a mess at Chelsea. Yeah? That's what he said. It's not a mess. It's absolutely not a mess. But you're working with 21 players and you've got another, 21 players doing nothing. And that's not a mess. That's not a shambles. What is then? What is? What's the shambles? And anyone buying into this process for the 3rd year running now, for your 5th transfer window, for your 1.3 billion spent, you must be out of your minds. And I blame them. I blame them for this. I actually blame you for it. I always blame the clown owners because obviously no one blames the ownership. Everyone's defending the ownership. No, let's just blame the directors like they're making all the decisions. No, like they want João Felix and Pochettino didn't want João Felix and Potter didn't want João Felix. Shut up. They couldn't afford João Felix when he came on loan at the end of his loan. They couldn't pay his 300 grand a week. They couldn't pay his 80 million transfer fee because it didn't fit their model, mate. So they blame it on Pochettino. Yeah? But don't worry. We survived the Poch era, didn't we? The one that by a miracle got us top 6. Let's see what Maresca does. But do you lot give him time? Do you lot give him more than a season with another year of no Champions League? Do you accept maybe not winning the Conference League? For what? What are you backing then? If you're accepting this so-called gaffer that everyone's going, oh, he's special, he's like a special one, he ain't nothing like a special one, yeah? All right? It's a disgrace to even compare it with Jose Mourinho. How are you accepting a third season to just not get top four, to not be a Champions League club? We are a Champions League club. We are 2 times winners of the Champions League. Do you know how hard it is to win the Champions League? Go and look at Manchester United with Sir Alex Ferguson. How many league titles has he won and how many Champions Leagues did he win? Tells you everything you need to know. Doesn't add up, does it? Because it's not easy to win. I want top 4 and I want the Conference League. And I mean it, bare minimum. If he does not deliver that, fucking sack him. And sack the directors. That is me. That's what I represent on this channel. And as a supporter. End of. I don't hear no excuses. No excuses, FC. We've had every fucking excuse for the last 2 seasons. You spent the most money. I don't know excuses. And Iqbali, mate, this is on you, son. Yeah? It's on you. Meatloaf Bowley, the free-ring circus with Jose Feliciano, who, by the way, they told you to your faces, it's more important to build business value than win or lose on the field. That's out of their mouths, not mine. They said it, clipped. And you still don't realise, you still don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's mad to me. It's mad. But don't worry, we're cooking. We're cooking. I think we're going to be cooking rotten scallops, you know? No T-bones, you know? But let's have it right. Enzo Mascara is a yes man. And he's proving that. And he's proving to be a very good one. He's showing a bit of attitude, a bit of grit about him because, you see, he's so desperate to win over the supporters because the supporters were already groaning behind him in the ground. And he had to turn around and show a bit of personality like, oh, come on. Well, no, it's come on, mate. Kick on, mate. All right? We're saying we're hearing all of your spiel about the way you want to play and invert players and this and that, and you played a 4-3-3. Why? Why don't you play the way you want to play, irrespective from what we've been PR'd all this summer? It doesn't make sense. And that tells you he doesn't trust the squad. He doesn't trust the players. He's been playing players out of position all pre-season. Why? Why don't you just play them in their position? Because if you play them in the position, you can't play your way of style of football. So you have to adapt. You have to be a problem solver with a squad that's been assembled by AI data, AI scouting, 2 mid-directors and the owners themselves who don't know football. And that's why you've got what you've got in this squad. You still haven't got a shirt sponsor. 2nd year running. Just get Note of Racism on the front. That'd be epic. Just do that. Get an OnlyFans. Get a Bang Bros. Brazzers. Go that one step, that notch up. Go a bit quirky. Yeah? Or maybe Mothercare or Pampers. Suits it. It's quite fitting. It's just like that kit as well. Big up to Gov, man. Proper Chelsea, have it right. The kit is it's a cum shot. That's what it is. It's just everything about this club, man. Everything that it's not our club. It's Clown Lake's club now. Like everything that they've done to our club, is unrecognisable. Everything. We got Hollywood being advertised during games. You've got them taking down our crest and putting up their films for the Golden Globes with their cat in the bag, you know, Space Cat. I mean, let's have it right. They let the cat out of the bag with all this stuff coming out, you know. You've got, inverted athlete, which was injured athlete for the whole season, all right. You've got these wrong uns brushing their teeth in a dugout. You're selling dugout tickets for $5,000 a piece in the United game. You're outpricing old school Chelsea. You know what I'm saying? You're making it harder to get tickets. Members can't even get tickets nowadays. It's just ridiculous. And for what? What are we witnessing here? It's like they want to just extract everyone of heritage out of our football club and just, have all these tourists. They want tourists at Chelsea who come for a day out. And no matter win, lose or draw, majority of the time, probably losing and drawing, they're coming out, they're doing selfies, they're putting it on their Instagram. Look at us, what a lovely day out. Oh, look at the burger I had outside. Oh, look at the hotel. Look at what I bought at the megastore. And that's it. It's like, then they go home. They don't care. They don't give a shit whether Chelsea win, lose or draw. Yeah? They don't care no more. But the proper Chelsea do. The ones that invest their love, their heart, their soul, their time, their money, their calendar, they give a shit. They care. And they won't have it. And they're the ones you've got to be careful, Clown Lake, because they're the ones that will save our football club. They're the ones we will storm pitches. Yeah. We will chant Roman Abramovich. We will create protests. Yeah. And everyone will have to follow suit. I found out from my mate, Shout Stretters, yeah, all right, that the one of the groups, it's like the supporter groups, is basically owned by the Glazers. Yeah. And it's meant to be the proper Man United supporters, like trust, if you like, owned by the Glazers. So now they've made their own one. And that was the one that created the protest where they broke into Old Trafford, the Theatre of Wet Dreams. They broke into the megastore. And that was the pivotal moment in which Manchester United actually forced the Glazers to sell their percentage to the Ineos and Ratcliffe. That's what we got to do. We have to do that. Because the moment we do just one, we don't have to do what Manchester United do, like non-stop protest. We do one protest, right? Just the one, and loud and proper, with no surrender mentality. Yeah, I guarantee you, it all changes. It all flips. We have the power as supporters. They have no power with their PR because no one will buy their PR. Now, a lot of match-going supporters don't even go on social media, and it's probably best they don't. But it's going to come to a point where they've had enough. And there's a lot of season ticket holders that have sold their season tickets, or they've loaned them out. They're done with it. For 60 years, 50 years are going. Trust the protest, right, is what we say on here. Trust the protest, bruv. Yeah? That's the only thing that can save our football club. And I've been saying it for almost 2 years. And here we are sitting here, bruv. I want to read out what Conor Gallagher says. He says, to everyone at Chelsea, thank you for making my dreams come true. It's been an absolute honour every time I put on the shirt, and it was a dream come true to captain the team on many occasions. I loved every moment. These memories will last forever. I appreciate all the love and support from the fans. Hearing the chant of my name at the bridge is a special feeling. And the banner you displayed, that meant the world for me. Thank you for everything. Fuck you, Clown Lake, man. Literally, again. Get out. It's disgusting. And then Trev needs to get a banner. And all you wrong'uns are crying about Conor getting a banner, yeah? Let's have it right, yeah? He deserves it, man. We got nothing Chelsea at our club no more, no DNA. So if we want to put a banner up, yeah, that you don't even fucking pay for, then shut up. If you want to put your money down, go and make your own banner for someone else. Then go and make your Enzo, Wrong and Fernandez banners, you melts, yeah? Go and do it. Go on, you spend the money, but most of you ain't even at the fucking games to put up a banner. You know what I'm saying, bruv? You just got our Cobham kids out, man. Mason Mount done me like a kipper, bruv. That was it for me. That done. This is a disgrace, bruv. Right? This is another one which I knew anyway. I've been telling you all they're going to gut him out, and I knew it was coming. And it's like I've already gone past it. But now what you're doing to Trev, bruv, it's just disgusting. It's outright this. You made Conor, and you made that Fabrizio put a here we go for him, a flight to Atletico, all right, stay in Spain hotel for 3 fucking days to then have him embarrassingly come back and train on his own, bruv. All right, to then for you to go and do a deal because you're so shit at negotiation. You can't even negotiate a mobile phone contract, bruv. yeah, that you're trying to negotiate, and you couldn't even get Salvadorian that no one knew about, and all this Duran talk, yeah, and then you that all falls through because Salvadorian didn't want to come, let's have it right, because he knew he was going to be loaned out, like this other Argentinian player that I've heard about, all right, another kid, all right. You then have to buy João Felix, because João Felix was the perfect fit for Chelsea, they said. Well, if that was the case, and that's an Enzo Mascara signing, why didn't you sign him from the get-go, the transfer window opened? Because he was never on the list. He was never a player to choose. And that's the point. That is the point. That's where we are now. It's all scattergun. There's no thought process. It's a PR stunt because they're panicking. They are panicking that the supporters are turning. And they did it while sending Gallagher. Gallagher was the exchange for João Felix, right? And now you're treating Trevoh Chalobah like this. He's just ridiculous. Honestly, man, love to Trev, bruv. I've got his back 24/7. 24/7, I've got his back, bruv. No one's talking shit about Trev, right? I hope one day I bump into Trev, yeah? Trust me, yeah? Proper Chelsea, bruv. Proper Chelsea, bruv. You know? It's like, I had a chat with Steve, yeah? And we were like, yeah, it's like your little brother. You know, it's like your little brother. They are bullying. They are fucking bullies, bruv, these clowns. They're bullying tactics to these players. They're bullying Trev. They bullied Conor. They bullied Mount. They bullied every player. Broja, Lewis Hall, Maatson. Maatson's old man came out and said, these lot are only interested in money. In terms of development and for football terms, it's not the right place no more. And that's why my son's going to go and play at Dortmund. Played in the Champions League final, helped them get to Champions League final, and then bagged his move at Aston Villa, which Aston Villa are in the Champions League to play. And Unai Emery's a top fucking gaffer. Why don't we go and get him? He's probably second to Pep as one of the best managers in the league. And now you're doing this to Sterling, bruv. Telling him to stay home. What is this, mate? Only the wrong'uns are accepting this. And I'm not saying you have to be a Sterling fanatic, but fuck me, he plays Pep Guardiola's system. He knows it inside out. And this is what Enzo's copying. He's plagiarizing. He wants to be a Pep. He's a Pep wannabe, right? He's a cigar holder of Pep. That's what he is. He's unproven. Like most of these players they're buying. There is no respect at Chelsea Football Club for players, even players. Do you know what's funny? They haven't even got respect for players that they bought themselves. Petrovic. I mean, what are we doing here? All these players, all these young players they're buying, they're not even keeping them, bruv. They're not even keeping the players that they buy. How can they trust the process that they're trying to fob off to the supporters that they're destroying and gutting out their own process, bruv? They're so inverted that they're actually they are buying players and selling them within 1 or 2 years, and they're making money off it because there is no process. It's the process to make that pound note. That's the process, bro. Enzo Mascara is their perfect yes man. He's the perfect mold for them. And do you know what's embarrassing? Do you know what the Chelsea account did today? They put farewell to Conor, lovely, doodah, blah, 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 blah. Let's have it right. Yeah, waffle, all right? Generated AI bot tweet from the fucking wrong'uns and the admin, all right? Who just do what they're told because they're paid. Let's have it right. They don't love our club, all right? They put a video of Conor from starting from 6 years old all the way to where he is today at Chelsea. And they're outright just gutting him out. But going, oh, we really value him and we're so sad to let him go. You forced him out. What do you mean so sad to let him go? You forced him out deliberately for a pound note. He wanted to stay. And these fucking melts will come out, all right? All these wrong'uns on platforms that go, he rejected 3 contracts. What contracts, mate? Because I know the contracts. You don't know the contracts. You go by what the brand envelopes say, all right? And I know when the brand envelopes are talking shit, and I know when they're telling the truth. And they were fucking lying when they said they gave him a 3-year deal and they were paying him as to one of the top earners amongst all the top earners at Chelsea. Lie. They offered him a 1-year contract extension. That's it. On shit money because their only intent was to still sell him this summer. Don't shoot the minerals, man. Don't fucking take the piss, all right? And I'm telling the truth like I always do. I've got no reason to lie. There's no agendas here. This is just pure facts, bruv. Yeah? Pure facts. They did the same thing to Mason Mount. 1 year extension. They didn't offer him the 3, 4, 5 year deal. And when they did, they retracted it like that. They didn't offer Conor nothing. There was no contract for Conor to sign. They were relentless in saying, you're going to get the Trev treatment if you don't leave. And Atletico Diego Simeone said, well, if you want him to leave, you're going to have to pay for him to leave by taking João Felix off us. That's what you call landing the true minerals is. Yeah? So don't be putting no videos out of Conor of his childhood at Chelsea. Get out of here, man. You're a disgrace. You're embarrassing us. Washing money like that. Or to put pure profit on the books. Half of these players wouldn't even be in Roman's team, Stevie, mate. For probably 3/3, I'd say 3/4, yeah, of this squad. If you're lucky, 3/4 would be in this squad with Roman, under Roman Abramovich. There's no chance, bruv. There is no chance. Yeah? You got Azpilicueta in training with Conor, helping him, directing him. He's now trying to speak Spanish, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I wish him all the best, man. Go on, Conor. You're going to land it, son. You're going to play under a club in a better condition. He's going to try and win stuff. You're going to be under an elite gaffer who knows what he wants. Diego Simeone's not going to believe what he's got, man. He's going to be going, this guy's a machine, bro. This guy will run through brick walls for me. Yeah? What we got? Enzo Mascara. Oh, these players don't fit my system. Although I told you they do. I told you that I value them. And all of a sudden they don't fit my system. Just like Paulson said, Osman doesn't fit Enzo Mascara's system. The next thing we're going to hear is Ivan Toney. Oh, he's the perfect guy for Chelsea Football Club. He's exactly Enzo Mascara's signing. Oh, João Felix is the perfect one, bruv. You know? It's just fucking, it's embarrassing, bruv. It's absolutely embarrassing. So, like I say, Clown Lake, you got rid of everything that was Chelsea, everything that was Roman. You got your managers in. You got your members of your board in. You got your team that your PR happy meal in that needs time and 5 years. You've got the academy. You've made all your profit. You've gutted the heart and soul out of Chelsea. And the only heart and soul left is the proper Chelsea, old school. Everyone else, fucking hell, man. They're a byproduct of Clown Lake. You've got it all now. There is no excuses. From this day forth, from this transfer window forth, from this season onwards, there is no excuses, bruv. Yeah? It's make or break. And I'm not accepting it. Nothing at all. I'm not accepting it, bruv. Yeah? Right, I'm going to run through some super minerals, guys. I've missed them. Apologies. I'm going to go through them. Big up to RJM. He's become a Minerals FC Ultra member for 18 months. Mike Geezer, Blue Commander. He says, big up, Johnny. Land it as always. Like and subscribe to Minerals FC. Clown Lake out. Big up to you, Mike Geezer. And we're going to play Don Roman. Every member gets Don Roman, brother. So have it right.
Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich!
Big up to you, my geezer. We'll never stop landing it, bruv. We'll never stop landing it. And you know it. 100% we'll always keep going, bruv. Everyone, I want you to smash to pieces the like button. If you haven't smashed it, smash it right now. So I'm going to keep running through. Big up to Stretters. He says, play MFC till I die. Mascara is the worst yes man. He is the worst yes man. Where is it? I can't find it, but you know the chant, bruv. I'm minerals till I die. I'm minerals till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm minerals till I die. I'm Chelsea till I die. I'm Chelsea till I die. I know I am. I'm sure I am. I'm Chelsea till I die. Let's have it right. And he's the worst yes man, bruv. He's the absolute worst yes man. Big up to the eye test merchant. He says, can you talk about Enzo interview and Kavek Solikol? Kavek Solikol is he's the biggest brown envelope going. Enzo interview, I have gone through. I'm probably these super minerals are a bit late, but I've gone through the interview. And to be honest with you, I will actually right now. Let me just go through because there's a series of things he says, and we do need to address it, bruv. He says, thank you very much to Simon Johnson for asking about the match and the opponent tomorrow. In other words, no, they didn't ask about that. They're asking about the 42-man squad. They're asking about Sterling. It's a big thing. Sterling's an England international. He's not been the best in a blue shirt, but he's a proven, experienced player. And it comes with a level and a professionalism, all right? And he's been outright disrespected, gutted, and told to stay at home and train. It's madness. And his number's been robbed off him. It's insulting, bro. He says, Maresca on stage says, I'm not saying he's not a good player, but I prefer a different type of winger. Well, you said that he's that type of winger. You said that he's a very important player for us, and now he's not, because you've been told to say that. Maresca is getting angry at reporters asking about Sterling being out of his plans. Who played against Wrexham? Do you remember? George. Who played a second game? Mudryk. Sterling played the third game? Yeah. Well, everyone was playing. You know, it's just like, what a weak answer, bruv. He goes, I'm working with 21, 22 players, not 42. It's not a mess as it looks from the outside. It is a bloody mess. He says they can have 20-year contracts. I don't care. It's not my problem. I'm here to make right decisions for the team. But you're not. You're dictated on who you play in the team. That's the joke of it, bruv. He's a wind-up, bruv. I mean, this guy's just outright yes, man. Big up to Chris Wood to Arsenal. He says, 20 years a day merchant is 100% a brown envelope for Arsenal too. Keeps posting the same shite about Mourinho. He's coming and deal advancing, sick of the PR. And this is the thing. He does it for clicks. He does it to keep clubs relevant. Transfers, they try and build up these transfers. So when these transfers get over the line, everyone goes through the roof and excited. They love the build-up. They love the pantomime. You know, it's all blockbuster business. You know, it's Hollywood jazz. It's a load of waffle. But how many verbal here we goes does he give? How many verbal here we goes? How many here we goes that he's done that have retracted and inverted themselves back to not here we goes and here we lands? You know, it's embarrassing. But you're not wrong. But he's been doing it for Chelsea a lot more than any other club I have seen. He is truly in the pocket at Chelsea Football Club. Fabrizio Romano, Paulstein, everyone. They're proper in the pockets, mate. Big up Donna Cullen. She says, Mr. Mills, let's have it right. Do you love me? Mr. Mills, can I have my world behind to be yours? Can I leave my world behind to be yours? Oh, we got the Donna Curran in here, guys. She's hungry for it. She needs that meat and veg, bruv. Yeah. Donna needs the meat and veg. Fair play to Donna, mate. Salute to you. Big up Thomas. He says, Clown like appointing Stuart Little and Win Stanley to run Chelsea. He's like Elon appointing Slosh Potwet to construct the space shuttle to Mars. Can you imagine? Oh, elite from Thomas there, bruv. Big up to you, my geezer. Maffio says, why are Chelsea fans celebrating the owners, disrespecting players and destroying the harmony of the football club? This karma will definitely come back. It will come back to bite them tenfold. I guarantee it. I certify it. And I guarantee it, bruv. Denzel Washington guarantee of guarantees, bruv. Yeah, guarantee it. It will happen. Big up to Jon Snow. Ultra member. He says, Trev was against Fernandes. That's why he is out. That doesn't surprise me. In fact, I need to find that out. But why is Wesley Fofana playing? Oh, yeah, that's right. Wesley Fofana's playing because he come out and did a presser and took down his tweet and put his arm around Enzo and loving him all of a sudden. That's why. That's why Disasi's getting shipped out. That's why Nkunku will probably be the next one out the door, bruv. Nkunku should leave, to be honest with you. I think he's too good. I don't think he's done it for Chelsea, but he needs to be in a proper team, and our team's not proper right now. But let's see what he delivers. Big up to you, John. Big up to Matthew. He says, did you see Kai has 17 GA in his last 14 Premier League games? I'll tell you one thing about Kai Havertz, yeah? Kai Havertz is going to be the difference in Arsenal winning that league. I don't want him to win the league. I'd rather anyone else win the league than Arsenal. So have it right. But I think Kai Havertz this season is going to be an absolute animal. You're going to see the Bergkamp-esque, the Van Persie-esque, the Dimitar Berbatov-esque generational Kai Minerals Havertz land. And I hate to say it, but I know what this player is. Go and watch the clip of Pat Nevin as well, speaking on Kai Havertz. He says he's an incredible player. And everyone that's worked with him, traded with him, and I know people that train with him, all right, that say he is on another level. He's on another level. So have it right. But what do I know? What do I know? Big up to Danish, and he says they will sell James next. They erase Roman's era. They do. They do. They've done it. That's why I say to everyone, be careful who you watch. Be careful who you sponsor. When you watch these wrong-uns that don't give a shit about this, that don't care about the gutting out of Roman, then it's like, wow, their opinions are worth nothing. Big up Rep plays the Minerals FC Ultra for 11 months. Says Muska is clearly in over his head, and the squad has regressed badly. I think he'll be sacked before Christmas, and protests will happen this season. Bring it on, and we will be there. We will be there. We will be there. Yeah, we will be there. 100% will be there. Big up to you becoming a Minerals FC Ultra. Salute to our Don Roman. Let's go.
Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich! Roman Abramovich!
Big up to you, Replica, man. Big up to everyone supporting the channel. Everyone in here smashed up. We should have 400 likes in here. Let's get them likes up, guys. Let's get the likes up. Yeah? Come on. Let's get these likes up. Right, so Chelsea are now searching for suitors for Sterling. They're searching for suitors instead of actual clubs wanting to buy Sterling. Yeah? You'll remember the Chiesa talk and Sterling swap. Does everyone not remember? Well, you'd remember if you were watching the Minerals FC, but I told you back in January, it was January, was it a year ago? And they tried to sell Sterling to Barcelona, and Sterling found out after the transfer window shut, and it was behind his back. And that's when he was like, what the fuck? Yeah? That's what happened. That's not a joke. Yeah? No surrender, bruv. That's what we're going to do. No surrender. Yeah? Barcelona could sell Christensen to generate more salary space. We got Raheem Sterling's training at home after being frozen out by Chelsea. I mean, this is just shambles, bruv. How's Reece James looking at this? How is he giving it all the PR? Do you know why? I'll tell you why. Because on all the new contracts that these players are signing, they've got non-disclosure agreements, NDAs. Everyone's got an NDA. Every single player, any staff member. That's why all the regime before that haven't signed new contracts with these clowns aren't NDA'd. They're too much of a risk, which is why the leaks were getting out. Yeah. Don't forget the bin bags at Cobham. Yeah. The suits and boots with bin bags. These clowns sent them. All right. To interrogate and rob the phones and mobile phones and laptops of all employees at Cobham. That's a fact. Yeah. All right. And these brown envelopes were wetting themselves, trembling, going, how does Johnny know that? How does Johnny know that? Yeah. How does Johnny know that? Is that a way to run a football club? Is that family spirit, united, good vibes? Is that we're here for the longevity and we're going to build together, bro? No chance. No chance. Christensen to come back. We're going to have the period pain one to come back. I mean, he brings experience. He's Chelsea, but let's have it right. He forced his way out by holding Marina and Roman to ransom for his contract renewal. No one spoke about that. No one gave agenda towards that. And besides that, he wanted out anyway. We were being sanctioned. He didn't know what to expect. Do I want him back? I don't really care. I mean, he's better than what we got. But Trev, I want Trev in the team. Big up to Trev. Big up to Kashmiri_blue. Love your content. Are you still cool, Lee? Like Lee's doing his thing. Let him do his thing. He works with an absolute wrong un. And for me, that's it for me. You know, there's nothing more for me to do. I'm my own geezer and I've got morals and I've got principles and that's what I stick with. End of. Good luck to him. And I hope he keeps landing it. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bruv. He works with a lot of wrong uns, mate. But big up to everyone in here. Smash the like. Smash the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? You know? It's about being on a level with people, you know what I'm saying, on a humane level. But there's a lot of people that Lee works with, that want to call me something I'm not, and I won't fucking have it. End of. And that's where I stand with it, bruv. There's nothing else for me to say. But big up to everyone, man. Big up to everyone landing it, bruv. Yeah? Keep landing the damn minerals. And big up to everyone in the chat. Eunice is going to come on, man. We're going to land some minerals of Eunice, bruv. It's going to be great. It's going to be epic, bruv. It's going to be absolutely epic. Yeah? We're going to land it, bruv. Let's have it right. We keep moving, bruv. We keep moving. Every single one of you, I respect everyone that supports this channel. I respect everyone that knows what I'm about, yeah. And I respect everyone that loves Chelsea and that can see what's happening in Chelsea and he's not blind to it and he's not accepting it and he's ready, you know. We got to go to battle. You understand me? We are against the media PR train and all these clowns actually think that now there's that old media agenda against Chelsea when it's not. They're just spitting the truth. And it's the clown like PR that are countering that to make it look like the main media against Chelsea when they're against what they're doing at our football club because they're destroying an elite football club. It's sad to see our football club. Everyone doesn't want to see all these mediocre teams. Everyone wants to see Heritage, Chelsea, United, Arsenal, City, you know, all these clubs, Liverpool's rivals, proper fighting for top places. Who wants to see what we're seeing now, bruv? Who wants to see that now? You know what I'm saying? No one wants to see that. Big up Adam. Big up Adam. I can't believe Broke are doing better than us. And they're broke. They literally sold 25% of their image, of their TV rights, bruv, to make the signings that they did. Yeah, they flogged off Dembele. Koundé, I think they were trying to flog off. Did Koundé move in the end? You know, the staying alive fella. You know what I'm saying? But facts, Adam. And they're in the Champions League. They even won a La Liga. Didn't they win the La Liga the year before last year? They won the La Liga under Xavi. That's a joke. They spend less money than us. And they're in more financial... Roman left us 1.5 billion debt free. Should we remind everyone that? 1.5 billion debt free. They left us. That he left our club. And now we are looking at transfer bans, points deductions that they want to blame on Roman, that they snitched on, that they didn't even need to snitch on about because they never knew about it. And if they did know about it, then why didn't they attack Roman for it? Because they didn't know nothing. These clowns are using that as an excuse. I don't believe that's why we're getting a transfer ban. The transfer ban is because of their cooking of the books. Yeah? All right? It's because of what they've done. Because how can you go and be in a transfer ban for things with Vitesse? They're doing the same thing with Strasbourg. They're doing exactly the same thing. They're washing money. They're making money using their sister club. You know what I'm saying? It's no different. So I don't believe it. They're just trying to tarnish Roman's name. They're trying to tarnish everything Roman's built to make themselves look like it's order out of chaos. If you know, you know. Yeah? Order out of chaos. They're trying to, they've created the chaos to then go, make it better, to go, look, we're actually making an improvement. We're building sustainability. We're looking to the future, when they're not. They're just raking it in. They're absolutely sucking our club dry, bro. And they're letting our proper Chelsea, Trevs and players who are gutting out, just let them rot. They've got no humane level. They've got no human element or heart or soul. They're vampires. They're cold-blooded. And they don't give a shit about supporters who they call customers. They don't care about the club. They don't care about the game of football. All they care about is money. And that is all you need to know. If you don't know that by now, then I don't know where you are, bro. Maybe you're on Mars with Slosh Pot Wet and she's running, she's going to ship you out somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where you are, mate. Yeah, but you're a long way from Starbucks. You're a long way from that super grandma, and you're a long way from proper Chelsea. Yeah? So have it right. But big up to everyone in here. I want you all to smash. I want you all to smash the like button. I want you all to smash the subscribe button, and put all your comments down below. Go and check out my stream with Steve G last night. We landed it, and will be plenty more streams. I'll speak to Eunice and see what we can do. Maybe if we get a sneaky one in, and then we've got the game tomorrow night. So I'm probably going to do a stream after the game. So make sure that you tune in for that, and let's see what that holds. And respect, and make sure you go and subscribe to Minerals FC Extra channel, which I am putting uploads of videos on also other clubs and just the Premier League as a whole, and certain games that happen or certain players, and giving my opinions on these things. And that's on the Extra channel. So make sure you go and subscribe to that. Links down below in the description. Salute to all my Minerals FC Ultras. Salute to everyone supporting the channel. And big up to everyone. As always, let's have it right. Up the Chelsea, up the Minerals FC, up the Don Roman, Clown Lake out, Wrong'uns, brown envelopes in the fan base out. And as always, guys, you know what I'm saying? We keep it real and we say it as it is. So salute to everyone. Big up. Keep winning life. We move. Let's go.